Nope, I'm not Spanish. I don't know how to start this. Should I just dance? Hey people of YouTube! I recently decided to make this channel because I guess I just felt like I wanted to make videos that I myself would want to listen to if I was feeling discouraged or just, you know, sometimes you just want to watch loads of YouTube videos, which I did this morning. So I just want to try this out, see if anyone likes it, and yeah, we'll go from there. So today I wanted to talk about something that I've been struggling with for the last probably like 2 years, during the end of high school and then this past year, which I took like a gap year in between high school and college. So the question for the video today is dream or calling? And this is something that, once again, like I said, I've been struggling with. And so I want to share with you a book that I recently got, actually from Perth. Don't mind these sticky notes. So it is called A Confident Heart by Renee Swope. I hope I said that right. And it says how to stop doubting yourself and live in the security of God's promises. And this book is just a great book all around, but there's one part or chapter in it that I thought really related to this question. First, I just want to kind of give you a background on how I personally have been struggling with this. So probably for like since I was 8, I loved to sing, and then well, about 3 years ago I learned how to play the guitar, and then I started you know, performing places and writing my own songs. And so this has always kind of been my dream, and I've really gone back and forth between like, oh, it's just like a dream, it's not really gonna lead anywhere, I have to think about like a job that I should do when I'm older, and then going back to, well, if God did not want me to use this for something, then why do I have this passion? Why would he give me this talent? Because I'm like, our gifts and our talents are obviously from God. He created us. And so I was like, why? And it was like this inner turmoil. I was just very confused. And so I found this book, and I want to share with you a couple of passages from it that directly, I don't know how to English, directly relate to this topic. So, one of the chapters is called Discovering the God-Given Desires of Your Heart. So I'm just going to read you a couple parts from this. So it says, your heart is the core of who you are, the truest you. The desires of your heart indicate your God-given passion to make a difference somewhere. Often, when you see the word heart in the Bible, it represents the seat of your emotions or your desires. God's word tells us to guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Proverbs 4:23. But many times we hear the opposite. Instead of guarding and listening to our heart, we've been told to silence it and listen to the voice of sacrifice and duty. So that really resonated with me, because I think I have been, over the course of the past years, just trying to silence what I want in my heart, because I'm like, this, you know, it's just a silly childhood dream, and I didn't really relate my passion to God. I was just like, oh, it's just me, and it has nothing to do with the calling on my life or what he wants me to do with my life. But then she quotes Bruce Bugby. This is a really good quote from him. says, God has put a divine magnet within each of us that is intended to attract us to the people, function, or causes where he intends us to minister. This is not an afterthought on God's part. Our passion is built in us so that we will conform ourselves to his purpose for our lives. So you can see through this quote that at least both of these authors think that God put these passions and these dreams and goals in our hearts so that we will ultimately end up following his plan for us. They're not to distract us or take us off the path. I mean, obviously we have to think, is it something that pleases God and we can use to glorify him? And I think that if we are doing that with our passion and our gifts, then he will bless us in following that path. And I'm flipping back and forth between the Bible and this book. So I just want to read one passage that goes with what I just said. I think it is. I don't remember which one I bookmarked. Okay, so these two are kind of similar. So I bookmarked Psalms 37, 4 to 5. So it says, "Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Commit your ways to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." And then the next one is Proverbs 16:9. "A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps." Actually, there's a couple good ones here. Also, verse 3 says, "Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established." So I think the first thing you have to do is, pray and say, "Lord, I want to do what you have put me on this earth for. Please, show me what my calling is." That's a part that I struggled with because I was like, I can't, sometimes it's hard to hear God speaking to us, and I was like, I can't hear him, and how am I supposed to make any decisions for school, job? Like I was trying to decide what to go to college for, and I was like, I can't hear where he's leading me, and I don't want to make the wrong choice. But if we have already asked him to help us follow his path for us, then I think we have to go with our gut on that one and, follow our passions and our heart and just know that he goes before us and he is leading us where he wants us to be as long as we ask him to. And we just gotta, even though it's really scary, just take a leap and be like, okay, I'm gonna try this. God, if this isn't what you want, then please shut the doors. Don't let me continue on that path. So there's just one more quote I wanted to read from here. There's actually a couple. So she is quoting Beth Moore. And it says, "If you want to know your purpose, pursue the heart of God, and you'll have a head-on collision with your calling." And then Renee Swope. How do you guys think this is pronounced? It's spelled S-W-O-P-E. I think it would be swope, but it could be swap. I don't know. Leave a comment, except for that would kind of be confusing how to pronounce it. If you can write how to pronounce it, then leave a comment. So she says, this is what I'm going to end this video with. I hope you guys got some kind of advice or something to help you with your decisions in finding your calling and not abandoning your passion and your dreams. Because I think that it is so true that God gave us these passions. When he knit us together as babies, he created our heart, and he knew what he was putting in there when he created us. And so I think that's really important to remember. I know there's a lot of people in the world, and probably in your life, that if you try and go after your dream, they just think you're being silly, you're being what am I trying to say? You're not being smart. But I think ultimately you have to do what you think is right and what you think God would want you to do. So I'm going to read this last quote from Renee, and then that will be it. So here goes. God created your unique heart, and He intends to lead you to the focus of your ministry through your desires and passions. So many needs cry for our attention both inside and outside our homes and churches. We are bombarded with options. It can be overwhelming to choose one thing to invest our time and energy in. But just as a target is designed to narrow the aim of an arrow, God uses the desires of our hearts to narrow the focus of where He wants our lives to make a mark for eternity. So that is the end of that. Once again, this book is called A Confident Heart, and I would really recommend it. I love. So thank you for watching and listening today. As I said, this is my first video on this channel, and it's just kind of a trial. We'll see who watches and if anyone enjoys it. I pray that this would really help you with decisions in the future. And if you want me to talk about a specific topic, please leave a comment. Yeah, for now I'm just going to try and think of, I guess, topics that I would want to hear from someone. But please, if you have an idea or a specific thing, then tell me down there and I will do that. And yeah. Also, I would just like to explain my room situation. I'm going for a beach theme, as you can see on the wall in the green color. But I have not yet gotten new comforters. So that is the crazy polka dot-ness that is going on. Also, there's my cat, Dottie. So yes, God bless everyone, and I hope you guys have a good week. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi again. I just realized I forgot to introduce myself at the beginning of this video. So my name is Isabel, and please introduce yourself in the comments below so we can chat and become friends. So yeah, okay, bye!